Raised on a farm and milking cows to earn a living, Sam Walton went from living hand-to-mouth to building one of the largest corporations in the world. Never one to sit idle, Sam Walton was always busy. From bussing tables at a local diner to putting his skills into retail, and soon enough, one store became a retail empire. This is the life and legacy of Sam Walton and his journey to building Walmart. Samuel Moore Walton was born in 1918 on a farm in Kingfisher, Oklahoma to Thomas and Nancy Walton. Originally a farming family, the Waltons didn't have much in the way of finance, and the Great Depression didn't make things any easier. Eventually, having to move out of Oklahoma after their farm was foreclosed on, young Sam Walton had to think on his feet, doing minor chores and odd jobs to help his family. Always an industrious kid, Walton's versatile work ethic didn't go unnoticed, and in the 8th grade was awarded the Distinguished Eagle Scout Award by the Boy Scouts of America, the youngest ever to receive the award in the state. All through high school, Walton did all manners of jobs, from selling magazine subscriptions to delivering newspapers and even milking cows. After high school, Walton went on to college, putting himself through school by waiting tables in exchange for meals and basically any odd jobs he could find. He successfully bagged a degree in economics at the University of Missouri, hoping to put his flair for business to good use. He started a job in retail only 3 days after graduating and made only $75 a month, but maintained that he gained valuable experience from it. And although he was drafted into the Army during World War II, Walton still came out with a mind to go into retailing and opening a business of his own. After leaving the Army in 1945 and with a $20,000 loan from his father-in-law, in addition to $5,000 he made from the Army, Walton bought out a Ben Franklin variety store in Newport, Arkansas. Now the owner of his own store, Walton incorporated many innovative ideas into his new business that contributed to his success. His strategy was that if he could maintain low prices that matched those of big city stores that were hours away by car, customers would rather shop here than make a trip to the city. He was able to maintain low-priced goods in large quantities and was consistently stocked to keep up with the influx of customers. Walton's business model worked like a charm, and in just 3 years grew his sales volume from 80,000 to over 225,000 in that time. This was unheard of in small local stores, and it didn't go unnoticed. The landlord of Walton's Ben Franklin store, P.K. Holmes, who also had a retail business, wanted ownership of the now successful store by refusing to renew Walton's lease. Holmes successfully forced Walton out of the store's location, but also bought the store's inventory as Walton had no immediate location to move to. This served as an early business lesson to Walton, and for his next store, with help from his father-in-law, he was able to negotiate a 99-year title lease for a new downtown store in Bentonville, Arkansas. Walton and his family officially opened the Bentonville store in May 1950. Before Walton bought the new store, it had $70,000 annual sales cap, which increased to over $105,000 in the first year alone, and then up to $140,000 in the following years, all thanks to Walton's ingenious business strategy. With the success of his Bentonville store and the help of his family, Walton successfully opened up many other variety stores in 1954. Each new location had improved on the failures and successes of the store before and worked with an improved employee vision. Walton encouraged his managers to actively invest in equity stake in the business or in the next stores to open, to build a sense of ownership in the managers and effectively motivating them to improve their management skills to make the business a success, and it worked like a charm. It wasn't until July of 1962 that the first officially named Walmart City store opened in the town of Rogers, Arkansas. The name was coined by Walton's assistant, Bob Bogle, who at the time was in charge of the maintenance and purchase of signage in all stores. At this point, Walton had Walmart stores across 3 states, including Missouri, Kansas, and of course, Arkansas. The new chain was modeled after marketing American-made products at record low prices made possible by the product manufacturers themselves. Walton's business model was successful not just due to its low-priced goods, but also thanks to its location. Walton was intentional in placing Walmarts in small towns instead of big cities. This made for less competition in terms of price, as most small town businesses couldn't match up Walmart's low prices. This benefited Walmart in a lot of ways, but discouraged other similar stores from setting up shop in the vicinity. By 1967, Walmart had grown to over 24 stores in Arkansas alone and had surpassed $12 million in annual sales. The franchise continued to expand, and by 1972 had branched out to more more than 5 states in the U.S. In the same year, Walmart had its first ever stock split, which served to motivate more of its employees to buy into the company, fostering a sense of ownership across the board. By 1975, Walmart had expanded into 10 states with over 7,000 employees in 125 stores, all reaching total sales of $340 million. This placed the Walmart franchise in the running to be one of the most successful discount store franchises in America, but not yet. In 1978, Walmart went beyond just opening new stores and actively went into corporate acquisition of other stores and businesses. This helped Walmart branch out into new markets beyond retail, such as jewelry, pharmacy, and even auto services. By Walmart's 25th anniversary, they had developed an effective yet simple system of tracking sales and inventory, as well as broad-range communication across all their stores nationwide. With the use of new technology, all major stores made use of barcode readers, making Walmart one of the first big franchises to incorporate the use of barcode scanners. At the age of 60 in 1988, founder and CEO of Walmart Sam Walton stepped down as CEO, handing over the reins to his successor, David Glass. Glass oversaw the launch of the first Walmart Supercenter, a megastore featuring more services than any other Walmart store, some of which included optical centers, tire and oil change shops, instant portrait studios, small banks, beauty salons, cell phone stores, and fast food outlets as well. These supercenters pushed Walmart into becoming the most profitable retailer in the United States, with sales reaching $32 billion in 1990. In March 1992, Sam Walton was presented with the Presidential Medal of Freedom for his contributions to society by President Bush. Sadly, Walton passed the next month on April 5th, leaving his eldest son, Robson Walton, to succeed him as chairman of the board. Walmart continued to grow, branching out into other countries, and in 1997 made a record sales of over $118 billion, a sales record only a few other retail companies had made. The turn of the century marked even more record-breaking sales for Walmart, with sales reaching $156 billion in the years 2000. Even with the new trend of online markets growing at the time, Walmart still maintained a lead in retail, doubling its sales in 5 years to $312 billion in 2005. By then, the franchise had over 6,000 stores worldwide, with more than 3,800 of those in the U.S. and over 1.6 million employees. They had grown so rapidly within the U.S. that there was a Walmart store or affiliate store within every 60-mile radius in the entire U.S. This meant they had the largest influx of customers, with over 130 million customers visiting Walmart stores every week. Walmart currently has major stores in 24 countries with over 10,000 stores worldwide. The mega franchise is also the world's largest private employer of labor, with well over 2.3 million employees worldwide. They remain the world's largest company by revenue, with over $570 billion in annual revenue according to the Fortune Global 500 list. Walmart remains a family-owned business despite being publicly traded on the stock market. The Walton family still maintains a 50% ownership of Walmart through their individual holdings, as well as Walton Enterprises. Walmart changed the dynamics of retailing and remains a global corporate giant in the retail sector. Unknowingly honing his skills in business while bussing tables, milking cows, and doing various odd jobs, Sam Walton was able to build an empire with basic business strategy and persistence. Today, his legacy lives on in a multi-billion-dollar company that millions of people have come to rely on in more ways than one.